Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. My name is Nick and I'm a top podder on TRADINGVIEW. And as a top podder, today I'm going to show you exactly how you can become a profitable trader by exploiting multi-time frame technical analysis and order flow. Now let's not waste any more time. Let's go straight in the charts to find some good trading opportunities. The pair that I want to speak about today is GBP AUD, and the reason for which I decided to speak specifically about the GBP AUD is because this pair is very interesting at the moment for a potential trading opportunity, and as usual I will keep this analysis as educational as possible so that you will learn some very specific things when it comes to multi-time frame technical analysis and order flow. Specifically, the way in which I will be performing the analysis is first from a technical perspective. We will then go and see what we have from a COT perspective, so commitment of traders, which is what hedge funds are currently doing in the market. So we will see what hedge funds are doing on the pound, and then what hedge funds are doing on the AUD, so that by being able to follow what they are doing in the market, we are also able to gain an advantage over our competition in the market. And then by the end of the video, by using the combination of these two different types of analysis, we will be able to understand what kind of opportunity we can be looking for in the market. So without further ado, let's get straight to the analysis. Now, starting from the monthly time frame, what kind of situation we can see? Now, on the monthly, we can see that the market has just tested a quite strong area of demand. In fact, we can see that exactly from this low, the market has started all this huge movement to the upside, meaning that inside of this area, we had a proper accumulation and we have strong demand from which the market had started all this move to the upside. And currently, the market has tested this area twice. Now, when you see an area like this in the market, so a turning point for the market, this is a strong demand or supply zone. For example, the zone that we have here is a strong supply area. However, this zone here is a strong demand area. And when the market goes to retest this area, what you do expect is to see a rejection from the zone because you want to see a reaction to the demand area itself. Therefore, we definitely did expect from here to see the market create this move to the upside. What you can also see is that in general, if you have an impulse in the market and you want to measure the correction, what you have to do is take your Fibonacci from the high to the low of the impulse. And what we can see in this specific case is that the 0.382, which is the first Fibonacci level at which you expect a market to create a retracement, in this specific case is lining up perfectly with the structure that we see on the left. In fact, if we put here a box, what we can see is that the 0.382 is exactly inside of this area here, which was the previous monthly resistance, which the market broke to the upside with this impulse, which at that point is turned support, and then the market broke it again to the downside. So now it's turned again resistance. So we definitely do have the possibility to create this move to the upside to go and test this very strong resistance area and create a proper retracement at least to the 0.32 of the Fibonacci taken on this monthly impulse. So the situation from a monthly perspective is very clear. We would like to see the market create a retracement to this area, rejecting this monthly support zone. Going down on the weekly, what do we see? Now on the weekly, situation is very clear as well. We had a market that had provided an overextended W formation. Now in general, when you see an overextended W formation, what you want to see is the market create a move to the downside to go and complete the pattern at the previous resistance, which at that point is turned support. So after this overextended W formation here, we wanted to see the market create a move to the downside to go and complete the pattern at the previous resistance, which is now turned support. And we can see that the market not only created the completion that we wanted to see, but also did it with quite strong bearish momentum, creating a very strong move to the downside. Now, going down on the daily, what do we see? Now, from a daily perspective, situation is extremely clear. First of all, we definitely did speak about GBP AUD quite a few times in the past. We spoke about GBP AUD after the market had created this W formation. I made a full breakdown of this pair when the market was here, explaining all the reasons for which from here we wanted to see the market create a nice move to the downside and complete the pattern at the previous resistance, now to our support, and that is exactly what the market did. Then the market continued with this move to the upside, and I made another breakdown when the market was here, explaining all the reasons for which from here we wanted to see the market create a nice retracement, at least to the 0.32 of the Fibonacci taken on this impulse. And again, that is exactly what the market did. Then after this retracement, I made another breakdown explaining all the reasons for which from here we wanted to see the continuation to the upside. And again, that is exactly what the market did. However, instead of creating a higher high, the market stopped at the previous high, creating this double top and continuation to the downside. And at the moment, what kind of patterns is the market showing from a daily perspective and how we can be looking to capitalize on these patterns? Well, that is exactly what I will now show you. However, first of all, you find all this previous analysis in the description, so you can go and check it out for further reference and more free education. You find everything linked in description. Just a quick reminder, make sure you comment below and let me know which pair you would like me to cover for a training opportunity in next video. But at the moment, what is the situation and how we can be looking to capitalize on it? Now, before I show you that, so how we can be looking to capitalize on the situation that currently we have on the daily, let's first go and give a quick check at what we have from a COT perspective on the pound and on the AUD. So what hedge funds are currently doing on these two currencies. Now, starting from the GBP, what we can see is that with the last report, we have seen that hedge funds have been decreasing their net positions. In fact, we went from having minus 2K net positions to having minus 6.6K net positions. So we haven't seen any kind of longing. Actually, we have seen the net positioning shifting to the negative side. With the previous report, in fact, we had 39K longs and 41K shorts. But now, with the last report that we can see, we have 31.7K long positions and 38.4K short positions. So what is happening is that the positioning was shifting to the negative side. In fact, we haven't seen any kind of GBP strength. Actually, we have seen weakness, which is exactly what we expected in this kind of situations. Now, if we go and see what we have from an AUD perspective, we can see that on the AUD, we were seeing strength. In fact, net positions almost tripled. We went from 3.8 to 8.8K net positions, so definitely increased a lot. And in fact, the AUD has been quite strong, and GBP AUD started a nice move to the downside. Now, we have a new report which will come out today. So it will be definitely interesting to see what has happened with the new reports, what hedge funds are currently doing in the market. So definitely, if we will see some positioning shifting to the negative side of the AUD, it would be great. And if we see some positioning shifting to the positive side of GBP, it would be absolutely fantastic. Why? Because if we look at what we have here on GBP AUD from a technical perspective, we can see that we have an M formation with inside of it an overextended M formation. So two bullish patterns. Therefore, we definitely do expect the market to create a move to the upside. So as I was saying, if we will see that hedge funds with the new report have started to add some longs on the pound during this move to the downside and shorts on the AUD during this move to the downside, we can definitely expect the market to give us the move to the upside that we would like to see to actually complete the pattern. So how we will be approaching this kind of situation with students? Now, as usual, monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the COT data are the best time frames when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. But the best time frame when it comes to confirmations and entries, that is the 4-hour time frame. And at the moment on the 4 hours, what we can see. Now, from a 4-hour perspective, we can see that at the moment, the bearish momentum that the market has is still quite strong. And if everything will remain as it is right now, the market will easily continue to the downside and continue to create lower lows and lower highs. So at the moment, we cannot be looking for any kind of longing opportunities. However, this might change in the future. So what we will be doing with students is monitoring price action from a 4-hour perspective inside of this area. And what we will be waiting for is for the market to shift from a bearish market as it is right now to a bullish market. And only if we will see the market shift from a bearish to a bullish market, only at that point we will add GBP AUD to our watch list And as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice long with a good risk to reward and good probabilities for the move to the upside and completion of this information at the neckline. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free analysis and education on all my platforms. Also, make sure you go and check out the mentorship program. You'll find the link in the description. It's a very complete program. You first learn all the rules of my rule-based strategies, and then you trade them live with me. Each and every day you get a new daily market breakdown showing you exactly how to apply the strategies with entries, stops, and take profits, as well as having me answering all your questions personally every single day. So I really suggest that you go and check it out. The link is in the description, and I will see you in the next video.